Hello everyone. Meanwhile, maybe we can start speaking. My name is Ufuk Bal. I'm the program director of YPIDA, and also together with the founder, Onur, we are going to present shortly about YPIDA, and then you can maybe ask some questions regarding the topic. YPIDA is actually the abbreviation of Youth Participation and Intercultural Dialogue Association. So when it, as you also understand from the name, it's to maybe make more young people involved in social challenges and to find a different channel than existing institutions, existing programs, and as an alternative way of speaking out. It's founded in 2008 in Turkey, in Ankara, as a non-profit governmental organization, so that the young people to become more active and more participative in their societies. So far we have organized several international trainings, conferences, seminars, and also the national-wide reactions and projects. The strategy is mainly focusing on about bringing young people from different countries together and developing their personal competencies and skills, and so that they can also make their reactions through different projects. Now, YPIDA is becoming an international organization. It started as a local and the national level, and now we are trying to establish this international level. Of course, the headquarters will be in Germany, Berlin. Already we have branches in Barcelona, in Istanbul, in also in Poland, in Egypt, and it's growing. So far, more than 1,000 young people have their trainings on several topics such as social inclusion, intercultural dialogue, xenophobia, interreligious dialogue, social entrepreneurship, and several other topics as well. And through these projects, we also reached to more than 10,000 young people who are also aware of these sensitive topics. The most important role YPIDA is now having is actually connecting different regions, different background, different cultural groups from Europe, Africa, America. We have also contacts in Australia, Caucasus and Balkans. For the upcoming 5 years, we actually had our strategy focusing on IDPs, which are internally displaced people, not only refugees. Because we believe, of course, Europe having now these challenges on refugees. We have several projects about it. Onur will explain also some of our projects on the topic. But also IDPs, who are mostly right now from Ukraine because of the conflict with Russia, and also from Afghan refugees, but also there are IDPs as well. So we are just not only focusing on the refugees inclusion, but also the IDPs in our main focus. And interreligious dialogue, as I explained, we are trying to develop an innovative participative model so that young people, different institutions such as ICD as well, and as young people are not so much happy or not so much cooperating with the existing diplomacy that we are having today, we are trying to create innovative models and bringing different actors together and making this cooperation with NGOs and also the governmental institutions to work on challenges together.
Yeah.
Maybe about the projects, maybe we
can
also
talk about the project. But I would like to say first thanks to Rachel invite us here to introduce our organization and share our opinion about the topic. Actually, what we do is not so far from ICD, but maybe in another perspective and in another level. What we are trying to do is to build up a dialogue bridge between different culture to learn from our differences and to use as an advantage, not use as a disadvantage. And I believe we need this kind of movement, especially nowadays, much more we need it. So since 2008, we just do actually, we just did international project. We bring many different culture together. We bring many different background, and young people became together and they learn from each other. It was our aim actually. And yeah, I established YPIDA in 2008 in Turkey and 2014 in Berlin and 2016 in Barcelona. So right now we have 3 branches in the world, and we have actually network in Middle East, and we are going to be open a branch as soon as possible in Middle East. Actually, Ufuk described really well about our past and about our aim. And we became a little bit as an organization and as an individual also, we became professional for fundraising, and especially European Union Commission program, which is called Erasmus Plus. And by this program, we give an opportunity to young people to improve their skills, improve their talent, or their, maybe we can say, mobility. Because as German, as USA, or as maybe European, you have really huge opportunity for the mobility, but as a Palestinian or as a Turkish also, there is no really mobility to discover the world. When you discover the world, you became much more open-minded, you became much more effective. So it's our big aim to give more opportunity to young people for the mobility. In this case, we did around 20 projects, 20 international projects. Actually, we are a little bit connected late, but you can see our project here. We did one project in Berlin. Maybe I should a little bit mention about that because we are in Germany now. It was about Islamophobia, and actually we thought to do this project after Charlie Hebdo attacked, because as a Muslim, I am Muslim, and I wanted to show to people this is not about, I mean, you know also very well, I'm sure, this is not about religion. This is about the, maybe we can say many things, we can talk more about that, but this is what we did here about the project Islamophobia. We became here 10 countries, includes Jordan, Egypt, Palestine, and the Europe countries, and we talk about how we can fight against this kind of movement, because for me is also Islamophobia is a kind of movement from let's say a little bit dangerous hand. So we talk about here about Islamophobia. We build up a blog and we share our opinion, we share our dream in our blog. So this is what we did until 2017, and in Barcelona also we maybe last 2 years we started to focus conflict and conflict resolution. For this case we did one project in Barcelona. The name is Connectors, and as Ufuk mentioned, we tried to find a new approach, new techniques for the non-formal education, and we started to do simulation game with our participants about conflict, and we try to teach them how they can negotiate, how they can mediate if they have a conflict in their local. The conflict, maybe when we talk or when we mention, it's always for me the same. We think maybe more the conflict between the countries, but we also have conflict in our life, in our social life. So if we cannot focus on that, we cannot focus the big picture. In this case, yeah, we did very successful project with Ufuk and other trainer in Barcelona, which is good. And I would like to actually introduce our project, upcoming project. We just maybe find the cover. You can also find YPIDA. Right now, we will do the same project in Palestine. It will be same topic, conflict resolution. And we will be in Palestine from Armenia, Turkey, Russia, Ukraine, Italy, Poland, Germany, Jordan, Egypt, and Israel. And we will talk about conflict in Palestine, in the sources of conflict actually, for me even, because my age is totally see, understand everything about Palestine situation. And we will try to give a message to the world, hey, look, we can solve our conflict, we can live in the peace, and we just need maybe help. I guess ICD is one of really good institution to give a help to young people, especially about this topic. Maybe you will turn your country and you will focus more cultural diplomacy, which is you have to do, which is we have to do. So this is our upcoming project. And just actually, I wanted to talk Mr. President, but he already left. Maybe we could make some collaboration, but I'm sure you will help me about that, Rachel. So, yeah, this is, you can follow you can follow our social media. And
because after organizing several projects in different countries, focusing on different target groups, recently last 3 years strategy on focusing on refugees and this integration, social inclusion. Finally, we are moving to the conflict area and actually bringing some of our experts that develop their skills during our projects, and also bringing new experts, and finally having a different level and different approach together with 33 experts from 12 countries that also having similar problems in their society. And also we will have, we will also observe, because it's theoretically in different projects that we organize in European countries or also in neighboring countries as well. It's a little bit easier, but now we are moving to the heart of the conflict to maybe a little bit check out and implement what we developed.
If I guess the question maybe later, right now, yeah. Just the babes. I don't ask them to if they have any questions.
Sure. So let's give them a round of applause.
Yeah.
And if anyone has questions, now is the time to ask.
Yeah.
So, my name is Sima. I'm a student here at ICT. If anyone wants to contribute to any of your projects, for example, if you want them to participate, would volunteering be
Yeah, of course. Actually, our head office in Turkey, in Ankara, and we have a branch in Istanbul, Berlin, and Barcelona. But our way is became an international youth NGO. So we are on the process of registration and everything in Berlin. Actually, right now we already did project here by European Union Commission. Yes, totally. You can be voluntary with us, and we will be happy. Yes, my friend.
Yeah, hi, my name is Vila, also student here. I have two questions. First part is, how do you measure the impact of your projects? For example, the education center, the Islamic process, campaign in Syria. And then the second part is, how do you show the sustainability of the model in terms of, like, usually you will promote a dialogue. So after the dialogue, what follow-up aims do you have?
Actually, during several projects now, we changed our strategy. It's not only one way of educating, but also together with the new experts, we are developing new methods, new approach to the society, and we strongly follow up that they implement these approaches in their societies. So not only 20 people coming from 10 different countries and we learn everything here, but we make the follow-up and they go back, they have their workshops, they have their seminars, together with whatever the topic is, can be refugees, can be other topics. We collect data, we collect information from them. We also actually ask them to commit to the process, not only get educated. So last 3 years, this way we are also checking our impact, and also we have this follow-up. Well, our role is to be the bridge. Our role is to create this dialogue, and how continuous it will be, it's up to the actors that are also involving in this process. So we are the triggers of this dialogue, and we are trying to actually explain, or at least give a chance for this dialogue between different societies, and then as much as we can, we try to support this sustainability.
I would like to add something. We know very well the one project cannot solve anything, actually, Islamophobia or whatever. We are trying to be more, make awareness for the young people when they turn back in their country. to work on it, like to keep on work. And actually you, not like we, you will change the world maybe with your, I mean, position in the government, with your position in the maybe big organization in, around the world, like United Nations or other organization. Actually, you are the key of the changing. Not we are just trying to help to the world for these things, but I really I value of being here because of you guys. This is just I want to say it. If there is no any question, so maybe the other panelists. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah.